Hi, I'm Ashley Leach, and I will be talking to you today about the Say Yes book. I'm going to start off with Chapter 19, which is What Persuasion Tip Can You Borrow from Benjamin Franklin? First of all, he discovered how to win over respect of his opposition by inconveniencing them. First, a little bit about Benjamin Franklin was that he was a leading author, a publisher, a philosopher. He was a politician who encouraged the idea of an American nation. He was a diplomat who secured the French alliance, which helped make independence even possible. He was a scientist with discoveries and theories of electricity, and also an inventor with the creation of bifocals, the odometer, and the lightning rod. A few words of Benjamin Franklin was that he that has once done you a kindness will be more ready to do you another than he whom you yourself have obliged. Now I'm going to be talking to you about a study that was talked about in the book. So in this study, participants won some money from the experimenter, and the experimenter would actually ask for this money back because he was using his own money and had little left. Whenever he did this, the people who were rating this experimenter tend to rate him more favorably, and also through this they learn that people are motivated to change attitudes that are consistent with their behavior. And Franklin's strategy also lends itself to managing relationships in any environment, so this really helped out in that study as well. Moving on to favors now. Whenever you are wanting to ask a favor from a coworker, colleague, neighbor who tends to maybe not view you as favorably, we are often reluctant to ask for that favor, which is, we shouldn't be reluctant to ask a favor at all, but that's just how we are and what happens. So then we end up delaying our task, which doesn't help out in the long run at all. So what needs to be done is, if you have nothing to show from your communications, the worst thing to happen is you'll end up with the same nothing. So try it and you will truly have nothing to lose. So you gotta be brave. Now I'm going to be talking to you about Chapter 20, which is when can asking for a little go a long way. I'm sure you're all familiar with the saying, good things come in small packages. This is the power of thinking big by going small. In the book, it talked about a study where researchers went door-to-door sales asking people if they would be willing to make a donation. Half of the conversations ended right there, but the other half of the conversations is when things got a little bit more interesting. The researcher then added, even a penny will help. This made it twice as likely for people to donate to this cause. And also, it made it come out ahead of the standard condition, not only in the number of people who donated, but also in the over amount collected. As you can see on the slide, by saying even a penny will help, they ended up collecting $72, and in the standard condition, they ended up only collecting $40. Some of the other ways to entice people to help you out would be during a community project. Instead of just asking someone if they could donate some of their time and help out with a community project, a better way to word that would be just an hour of your time would really help. That way, showing that your time is valuable and very valued to that community project. Another way would be in a situation where handwriting is illegible. So maybe just saying just a little more clarity would help instead of just being very blunt and saying, I can't read your handwriting. Do you mind saying this again or rewriting it? Just asking for more clarity would definitely make you more favorable in that situation. And lastly, the last example to help people entice you more, to help entice others to help you, would be a prospective client. Saying even a brief initial phone call would help. That's allowing that client is valued, and a phone call is worth more than 1,000,000 words to them if you have that time to pick up that phone, dial their number, and talk to them. So with all this being said, this is a little step in your direction that won't prove so little at all. So sometimes you got to take those baby steps in order to take those big steps further on in your career. Thank you.